If. By Rudyard Kipling. Summary. The poem is a father's counsel to his son, urging him to navigate life with resilience and virtue. It emphasizes maintaining composure amidst chaos, trusting oneself even when doubted, enduring patiently, avoiding falsehoods, and facing both success and failure with equanimity. The son is advised to withstand misinterpretations, rebuild after setbacks, and embrace challenges without succumbing to despair. The poem extols the ability to balance contemplation and action, influence others with integrity, and remain impervious to praise or criticism. If the son can embody these qualities, the poem suggests, he will not only command earthly success but also be deemed a noble and admirable individual. About the author. Rudyard Kipling, born in Bombay, British India, in 1865, was a prolific English writer, poet, and novelist. He is renowned for his versatile works that often explored themes of imperialism, adventure, and the moral challenges of human character. Kipling's poem If stands as one of his most celebrated works, imparting valuable life lessons and emphasizing stoicism and resilience in the face of adversity. His literary contributions earned him the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1907. Kipling's writings continue to be appreciated for their rich storytelling, keen observations, and enduring wisdom, making him a significant figure in English literature. Question 1. Read the extracts and answer the questions. Extract 1. If you can keep your head. Imposters just the same, page 134. Question 1. Does the speaker warn his reader to be careful in spite of his ideals? Give 2 examples from the poem to highlight this. Answer. Yes, the speaker warned his reader to be careful in spite of his ideals. The 2 examples from the poem are: 1. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. 2. Or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. Question 2. Explain what the speaker means by, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs. Answer. If a person is able to think clearly in a difficult situation when no one else is able to understand anything, the person will be able to provide solutions and lead everyone out of trouble. Question 3. Explain what the speaker means by, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Answer. A person has to be patient. In addition, the person must continue to be honest even when dishonesty surrounds him /her. One ought to hold on to one's integrity even in adverse situation. Question 4. What is the effect of the phrase if you in the poem if? Answer. If you is repeated several times in the poem. Since the poem is in the form of advice, the phrase if you serves as a guideline to his son. This also suggests that there is no element of forcing one to inculcate the qualities mentioned in the poem. It is purely optional. Question 5. Why has the poet capitalized triumph and disaster? Answer. The poet has capitalized triumph and disaster as he has personified them. Triumph and disaster are pictured as humans when he says, if you can meet triumph and disaster. Extract 2. If you can bear to hear, which says to them, hold on. Page 114. Question 1. Explain what the speaker means by, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools. Answer. One must not be disturbed when dishonest people twist the facts that he / she has started to entrap other unsuspecting people. Question 2. Explain what the speaker means by, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. Answer. One must be prepared to exert oneself to the extreme in spite of overwhelming exhaustion or the urge to give up in order to achieve goals. Question 3. What should a perfect man do if he loses everything that he has gained? Answer. The perfect man strains himself to regain everything that he has lost by exerting himself entirely to that cause. He works patiently and never gives up. Question 4. What should a man reconstruct in himself after everything is lost? Why is it important to do so? Answer. A man should reconstruct his will. It is important to do so because all his other sense will be devastated by the laws. Only his will can compel to begin from scratch. Appreciating the text. Question 8. What is the effect of using the technique of repetition? Answer. Kipling, in the poem, uses the technique of repetition very effectively. Since the whole poem is in the form of advice, if you turns out to be an effective technique. The if you technique can be summarized as, if you can do the thing that I list out here, you will in the end have great control over your life and also emerge as a virtuous man. If you serve as a constant reminder to try to follow his advice. Question B. Which lines in the poem if give you the feeling that the poet is deeply hurt, saddened by his own past personal experiences? Support your answer. Answer. The lines watch the things you gave life to, broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools gives us the feeling that he is talking of his own personal experience. Perhaps he is referring to his own children or some shattering experiences of his own. He talks of giving his life to building something and then sees it broken. There are speculations that this could refer to his family or his work. Worn-out tools could mean the various experiences of the poet who is now an elderly man. Question C. Is the poet happy with the way life has been for him? Discuss. Is the advice given by the poet applicable even today? Support your answer. Answer. The poem if is written as advice from a father to his son. As we read through the poem we realize that the poet is very anxious about his son. He has gone through various life situations, each situation providing its own lessons. Everything in life has to be taken seriously and handled well, for one to emerge as a man of virtue. This is very important for the poet. The poet has concluded that the world has many different kinds of people who are not truthful and honest and whose ways are not right. We understand that life has been a tough and painful lesson for the poet. Question D. Why does the speaker emphasize the importance of preserving a sense of individual identity? Answer. It is extremely necessary for a person to preserve a sense of individual identity. One needs to be able to hold on to one's principles irrespective of whether one is walking with the crowd or engaging with the royalty. One should always be capable of lofty thought and simple life. Question E. How can the reader apply the poet's advice to real-life situations? Answer. The lines if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you but make allowance for their doubting too and or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise highlight the poet's warning to his readers to be careful.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates.